Hello and welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. Today we are here to preview Ireland versus Turkey that is going to be taking place on Friday. I'm joined by Paul and Olivia today. How are you guys?
Hey, Eimear.
All good, all good. Welcome. Eimear, our new host, and with myself and Olivia, we're here to chat all things Turkey. We have a new manager, and Eimear's going to give us the lowdown on the new manager.
Yeah, so who is our new manager? So Carla Ward, going through her playing career, it spans over 14 years. So she started off with Bristol Rovers and then Sporting Plaza in Spain, Leeds, Lincoln, and spent a good bit of time in Sheffield. In terms of her managerial career, all short spells at clubs at first, but she started off at Sheffield and then Birmingham, Aston Villa, and currently now at the Republic of Ireland. Any thoughts, Olivia?
Yeah, it's great to have Carla. Carla to come in. Like everyone was a bit shocked at first because of Eileen getting sacked and Colin, but Carla coming in now, it's a new adventure, a new campaign, and a history. Like she has a good history. She did well with Villa. She had a good playing career. It's apprehensive. It's probably the word that we're all waiting for to see what happens and see what way they play. But I'm looking forward to Friday's game.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of people are kind of wondering what she's going to kind of bring to the table. Kind of going into the unknown. She's done well at club level, but never had an international kind of job before. And, you know, obviously at club level, you can bring in players and stuff like that. At the international stage, you can't really. So, you know, what do you know a good bit about her from covering and watching a lot of the kind of women's league. So what should we expect from her?
Well, she did very well
Keep that
with.
close to you.
She did well with Birmingham City. First, she was doing well, and it was like she got offered the Villa job, but the two managers are still there, so it was obviously an agreement while she was with Birmingham City. And she came to Villa. She did very well at Villa. Got them up to fifth, sixth in her first season, and then obviously she's at the taking on the Ireland job. But what struck me is about a formation. A formation is it's attacking minded, and I don't think like we have players like that. But I think over the campaign she probably get a formation right, but I don't think she'll get it done Friday because of the players are only in. They're only in since a month. Like today, they've 3 or 4 days together, so I think it's going to be tough. If she does get the formation right, it's a great way to play. It's a 4-1-4-1 situation, and the whole midfield is very important in the game. Very important in the game.
Yeah. I think we'll come back around to kind of the midfield and stuff like that. Eimear has some talking points that we'll go through, and we'll kind of come back to the team and kind of look at how we might shape up and stuff like that. So do you want to go ahead, Eimear?
Yeah, 100%. So we have some retirements coming up. So we have Niamh Fahey, who had 114 caps and 1 goal. Diane Caldwell, who had 102 caps and 4 goals. And Julianne Russell, who had 66 caps and 7 goals. In terms of players in the Ireland squad with no clubs, we have Rusha Littlejohn, Marisha Shiva, and Grace Maloney.
Yeah. And I think just obviously, I think it's important that we kind of reflect on the players who retired. We haven't done any sort of stuff on those players like Niamh, we know behind you there, her jersey. Diane, great servant as well, and Julianne Russell, I think is going to be a big loss. We discussed that with Denise, but like from your point of view, you've seen pretty much the start and end of these players' careers, so you know, talk to me about some of them and how big of a loss they'll be to the squad.
Absolutely. Like I mean, Denise and Diane, I know Julie only came back in there 2 years ago after a break, but Diane and Niamh is going to be missed so badly because of they're in their defence, and we haven't really got, you know, people coming in, and it's sad to see because me personally, I think they have another at least year or 2 years like to give to the Irish team, but obviously they know their bodies, but I think they're going to be a very big loss for the team, like coming into the campaign.
Yeah, I think Niamh especially, like and Julianne. I know Diane's been quite good around the squad, maybe not playing as much as she wanted to be, but I think Denise said it about, you know, Niamh, how big she is around the place and stuff like that. Obviously a great player, great servant. I mean, her stats don't lie, and I think you don't get over 100 caps if you're not a very good football player. You'd know that as well. Diane, Julianne, I'm not saying she was never going to reach 100 caps because obviously she had a baby and stuff like that. So there was reasons why she wasn't playing and stuff like that. But she came back and shown she was more than good enough. And I think she'll be the biggest miss in terms of an attacking threat. Because she was so good. Like, you look at that Nations League campaign, how good she was.
Yeah, I think she was actually the top goal scorer, like for
Yeah.
in the National League, like or in the Nations League. And me personally, I wouldn't retire if I was Julianne. I didn't understand like she has her problems or she has her reasons for retiring. But watching the girls the last 2 years, she was only a prolific goal scorer. Absolutely throwing people in, headers.
Her energy as well.
Her
was
energy,
brilliant.
I actually spoke to Denise. I said, how does she do 90 minutes full on, 3/4 pace? And she's just a machine. Like, and we haven't got that player now at the moment in the Irish team. And I think it's a big ask, like, to replace Julianne and Niamh and Diane. But I think the girls that's there need to step up now, like the young girls. Niamh is gone, Diane is gone. What you say to yourself, well, I want their position. You know, so you fight for your place now and you be able to get up to them 50, 70 caps and be there for the duration of 7 to 8 years, like Diane and Denise and Diane and Niamh and Julie. But I think out of the three of them, the two that's really going to be missed is Niamh and Julie. That's a central defender and
especially in recent times, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
would say, yeah. Especially because obviously Niamh's been captain of Liverpool for so long, you know, and obviously what a servant for Ireland. You can see the difference she makes to the team. I do think as well, Diane, obviously another great servant as well, but I think she's been more influential around the camp, kind of, you know, helping players and stuff like that. Her experience, I'm sure, is invaluable for younger players, as you mentioned, you know, and you can kind of see that with the Irish team. They seem to have both men and the women very close knit teams. Always seems to be the way with the Irish team. So you're kind of looking at Anna Patton, Caitlin Hayes to be the ones now who kind of step up. You're also maybe forgetting that Louise Quinn as well, big loss as well.
Yeah, Louise is injured at the moment, but as you said, like, you need to step up. Like Eva Mannion, all the back players like Louise, they need to step up to another level because often of us missing Niamh and Diane. Like, they're big losses to us. And the people that's there, like Izzy Atkins, only kids, they need to step up now because we need them.
Yeah, I do agree. I think, yeah, you mentioned as well, Eimear, just some of the players that are playing with no clubs. I know Ruisha, we all know how good she can be and how, like, she scored the goal against Wales. What a goal that was.
Yeah.
We know kind of, again, you speak about kind of influences around the camp. Obviously, she's quite a big personality, quite popular, it seems. She has no club, but she was a favourite of Carla Ward's. You also have Grace Maloney. I don't think Grace will play if obviously Courtney's fit.
Yeah.
Like, Courtney is number one. I think everyone would agree on that based on performances. And then you have Marisa Shiva, who obviously was in the World Cup squad as well. But the three of them have no clubs. Would you worry about that? You know, would you be looking to maybe get them into the team despite having no club? Or would you have to kind of see or analyse fitness?
Well, that's it. The first thing I would do is analyse fitness, and by doing that is probably having a 90-minute game during the camp and see how they are, because, I mean, you're talking Rio since December, 2 months hasn't played a game, and Maria is the same, Grace is not getting a game either. So to me, they wouldn't be fit, they wouldn't be match fit now going into this camp today. But I mean, they've 3 or 4 days to get themselves together, and because they're 3 important players for the team, and especially Rio and Maria. Like, Maria is like, reminds me of Julie, run, and that's what we need on the team, like people who want to run and want to fight for the ball. And but it's just where Rio plays in the middle, it might be a bit overawed for her because she's not playing, and she probably will be able to give us 60 to 70% of her fitness, and then probably take her off and put on fresh legs, you know. But she can give us.
I think she offers a lot on the ball.
Absolutely.
As well, you know, like her, when you get Ruisha on the ball, you can see she makes things happen. And a lot of the stuff runs through her. You were speaking about formation earlier, kind of the 4-1-4-1. And we might as well just touch on that before we go on to Turkey. But just kind of, who would you see as that player there in that kind of, I suppose, pivot? Is that the kind of role they play, like a Rodri for Man City sort of thing?
Like, but it's more probably in the international, it's probably more defensive.
Yeah.
Because it's international club is different. But I know she likes the 4-1-4-1 formation. So to me, that one in front of the back four would consist of either Rue, Denise O'Sullivan, Megan Connolly, and the new girl coming, Melissa Fliss. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't know who she's going to put there. But whoever she does put there, they literally have to play with the defence, midfield, and help going forward as well, you know. So it's a hard role, but it's a role that I know Carla likes to play.
Just in case anyone's thinking I'm being rude, I just was getting the squad up just in case we forgot anybody. We
can actually switch on Melissa for this as well. Like you just mentioned, she's a new player coming in, so she's only 22 and she's quite decorated already. So previous clubs were West Ham, Arsenal, and London Bees, and current club is Charlton Athletic. So
yeah,
she was 22. That's quite
absolutely
a lot. Like,
she's on loan, isn't she?
I think she signed permanently after having a good loan. So she thinks she scored 3 goals and then they signed her permanently. I was reading earlier on the Charlton site.
Carla seems to really like her. Like, she was speaking about it on the press conference, and she's 2-footed, like both feet.
Yeah,
which is very rare.
Yeah,
unless you're
especially
me.
on the on the Irish team.
I am both footed.
Especially on the Irish team, because there's not many of the girls that has both feet.
Yeah.
So I mean,
is Denise not both footed? No. No. Okay. I know she's a serious right foot, but
like everyone tries. Like, obviously you try with your wrong foot, but I mean, this girl can actually play. You don't know whether she's right footed or left footed when she's playing. And I've watched her YouTube only last night, and she reminds me a bit like a Rodri and a Keane. And
Keane, like Roy Keane?
Roy Keane mixed in. She's very aggressive, loves the ball, looks up, finds the pass.
She's got a goal in her though from that Charlton stats as well.
Yeah, she's 3 goals.
Yeah.
And like, to me, like, if she does get in, it'd be very interesting to see how she plays, because at club level she's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, just before we move on, Eimear, sorry, just the midfielders that are listed are Ruisha, Littlejohn, Denise O'Sullivan, Marisa Shiva, Tyler Toland, Megan Connolly, and Melissa Phillips.
Well, that's what I was saying. It'll be either Tyler, Tony, Megan Connolly, Denise, but she has to put somebody in there that can go from defence.
Yeah, break the lines.
You know what I mean? So it needs to be somebody fit. And I'm not like dishing anyone else, but to me, Denise does that naturally.
Denise is in pre-season though.
Yeah, I know.
So that's the only.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's Denise's position. That's what she does when she plays for Ireland, when she's fit and in season. That's what she does. She goes from the defence to the forward. She looks for players. Up and
well, look, she's definitely good enough to do it. So, like, I wouldn't have any doubts with her. For some reason, I'm just looking there. The forwards, and Izzy Atkinson is listed as a forward.
That was surprising. Like, I absolutely.
And Katie.
I was a bit shocked, like, because to me.
No, sorry, Katie's the other way around. Maybe that's mixed up. So Katie should be a forward, and Izzy should be a defender. Maybe.
So she has Katie in as a defender.
Yeah. So I think that might be the other way around.
It confused a few people, and anyway, when I looked at the squad and I was like, Izzy as a forward? No, she's not a forward. She's left side of midfield.
Yeah.
Or a left full.
Yeah. Well, we'll jump off. Eimear has some stuff on just Turkey, so we get a bit of info on them.
Yeah, 100%. So they're currently ranked quite close to us. So they're ranked at 39th at the moment. We're 36, yeah. So, and also in their previous matches, they've had 3 losses, a draw and 1 win in the past 5 previous matches. So interesting.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about the Turkish team, but like I'm expecting us to beat them. Yeah. And I'm not really like I'd expect them to be more fearful of us players that we have, like Denise and Katie McCabe and this, rather than us being fearful of them.
Well, I'd imagine they'd be the underdogs going into the game, like, so. As Eimear says, they haven't got a good record, like, going forward.
Yeah.
So I expect the girls. No, I got if a walk in the park. Obviously, they're gonna have a game. Like, no girls goes out not to play, but I expect the girls to beat them.
Yeah. The only thing that would kind of just might be a little bit of a hiccup is just the fact that, you know, the players are kind of all starting seasons and pre-seasons and all that. So there's just that element of it could be a little bit of a slow starting game, pre-season feel to it, just purely because there's only been warm-up games really so far.
That's all there is, warm-up games, and they're only in the camp for 3 days, so it is going to be hard. And as you said, there's girls without teams, there's girls only in pre-season, there's girls finishing. So it'd be interesting to see their fitness levels on Friday.
How do you think that Ireland was set up with the new manager?
Give me your team.
Honest opinion.
Give me your team I'll give you the squad. So goalkeepers, Courtney.
Well, goalkeepers Courtney Brosnan, only for the simple reason the girl's having a phenomenal season. Every weekend she's getting player of the match.
Yeah, she's just brilliant.
She's
anyway.
absolutely phenomenal. The save she made last weekend was unbelievable, and he didn't deserve to lose against Chelsea yesterday neither.
Yeah, up the toffees.
Yeah.
Heather Payne as well. But so the defenders, right? So Katie McCabe, Aoife Mannion, Heather Payne, Anna Patton, Jessie Stapleton, Caitlin Hayes, and Megan Campbell. Midfielders, Ruisha, we went through them already. Ruisha Littlejohn, Denise Sullivan, Maurice Shiva, Tyler Tolan, Megan Connolly, Melissa Phillis, and then forwards Lucy Quinn, Izzy Atkinson, Leanne Kieran, Abby Larkin, Kira Carusa, Amber Barton, and Emily Murphy, who's flying over in Scotland now as well.
Yeah, she's playing in Scotland now.
Probably forgotten in that list.
Yeah, I actually did, because she wasn't in the last squad. She wasn't.
Well, if she did, she didn't play. But talk to me of that. Who you can have a look there if you want yourself. Who would you go with there in that 4-1-4-1 formation? Well, if that's the 4-1, if that's the formation you'd like to see. What formation would you like to see us playing to our strengths?
I like the 3-5.
2.
I love it. For the simple reason is it's filling in the midfield and it's getting Katie up and it's getting our wingers up, where it's leaving the 3 defenders should be capable of defending.
Yeah.
Do you know? And that way we'd have more attacking options. And because I feel like Carla likes the block, but she likes to attack when we're attacking. She likes everyone to attack and then go back into the block when we're defending. That's the way she plays.
Yeah.
But me, my starting 11 would be Courtney.
Yeah. We're all in agreement with Courtney, eh?
Yeah.
I know people mightn't like this, but I think Heather Payne should be right full.
Right wing back.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. 100%.
In the back 3.
Yeah.
As in
the
back
back
5
three.
kind of.
Yeah, well, even
Yeah, I get you. Wing
so
back.
even-
Yeah. No, she's the perfect player for that.
And-
That's where she plays for Everton.
Yeah, she's flying with
Yeah.
Everton, flying.
The Toffees. Sorry, Niamh Fahey.
Anna Patton,
Yeah.
centre half.
Yeah, definitely.
And then maybe Katie, left full.
So, but hang on.
That's the 3 at the back.
But that's sure they're wing backs.
Yeah.
You want the 3 centre halves. So it'd be like Caitlin Hayes, Anna Patton.
Yeah.
So they'd be the 2 wing backs.
Yeah, so it'll be Aoife, Caitlin and Patton.
Okay, yeah. I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll have...
And then Katie left wing back, Heather right wing back, and now we're into midfield.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The 2 defenders coming up into the midfield to make it a 5.
Yeah, I get you.
So the other 3 that be in midfield would be Ruisha, Denise, Tyler Tolan,
No, that's all you can have.
or Megan Connolly.
Well, Megan Connolly's playing
Oh, she's playing brilliant.
for Lazio,
Yeah.
so she's in season. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'll
That's
pop that back
That's
up.
what I said. Katie, Denise, Rue, Megan Connolly, and Aoife Mannion.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to work out. So we'll run it back, right? Courtney, back 3, Aoife Mannion, Anna Patton, Caitlin Hayes, Heather Payne, right wing back, left wing back Katie, the anchor,
Denise.
Megan.
Oh, Denise.
Push Denise higher, no?
No,
I would.
Denise.
Okay,
Would
that's
ya?
it. I just in that midfield because
Yeah,
we're a bit
yeah.
deep then. If that's the case, Megan's more of a kind of deep sitting midfielder.
But I think this is the way Carla's going to play.
I'm asking what way you want to play.
Well, I want Denise sitting in there
Okay,
and Rue beside her.
right.
And
And then who's the attacking midfielder?
the attacking midfielder would be Tyler Tolan or the new girl.
Oh, Megan, you said though.
Well, it all depends. I'd rather Tyler Tolan than before Megan.
Okay. Well, yeah, it makes sense if you're putting Phyllis there. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Because
Phyllis a glass of water.
That's that's an attacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but no, that makes sense now. But with Megan Connolly in there,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
didn't make sense to me
No,
in terms
no.
of balance. But I would say Megan Connolly ahead of Ruisha, just purely
Yeah.
because of fitness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what a right foot she has too for set pieces. She's class, Megan Connolly.
Oh yeah.
as well, you know, so you got to take that into consideration. We still have
Yeah.
some quite tall players. Caitlin Hayes scores a lot of headers. Anna Patton as well. She scored against Wales the last
that's
round
right,
out, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
So then forwards. So we have 2 forwards left.
Yeah, I'd have.
You have to, I think you have to put Carusa in there just because of her hold up play.
Yeah, but Maurice Shiva can do the same thing.
Not as a striker though.
Well, what about Barra?
Amber, yeah.
Amber scored and
But
left.
you can have 2 of them.
This is what I'm saying. So Amber and Shiva, or Amber and.
I
Caruso.
just wouldn't be putting in players that aren't playing at the minute, as in players that she's no club.
Take
Who?
a
Shiva.
risk.
Yeah, I know she's no club, but neither is Rue.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And you have her in.
I didn't
So-
have her in. I had Megan Connolly ahead of her.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'd have Barra or Caruso or Shiva. But you think Caruso?
I'd like to see. This is just me,
Yeah.
right? I'd like to see Carusa and Kieran up front because they're a bit yin and yang.
Well, I want Kane up front. She won't play.
Well, this I'm asking you what you
Yeah,
want.
well, my team is Leanne up front. Leanne
With?
would
Shiva.
with Caruso.
All right, you're changing now. Come
No,
on.
because they're different players.
So with the back three of Patton, Mannion,
Yeah.
and Hayes, right? Heather Payne, right wing back. Katie, left wing back.
Mm.
Midfield, Megan Connolly, Denise O'Sullivan, Melissa Phillis,
Mm.
and our strikers are.
Leanne Kernan and Shiva.
You just said Carusa a minute ago.
You said Caruso, I didn't.
You actually did say
No,
I know I did, but then you said it. You said Carusa and Kieran.
there's four.
I gotta run it back on that
there's
recording.
there's 4 forwards. So my 2 together would be Barra, Caruso, and the other 2, Leanne and Shiva.
I'm so confused.
Are you, Mima?
No, not particularly.
Oh,
It's just a man's thing, I think.
No, but you're saying
4 forwards.
there's 2 forwards.
Yeah, but there's 2 in the game.
Yeah,
There's 4. You're asking me to pick 2,
yeah.
so I picked 2.
But I thought you said Barrett and Shiva, and then you've changed. You said another 2 names. Then after that, are you saying them as to come on as subs?
No, like I mean, there's 4 forwards, right?
Yeah.
So if
There's more than that.
yeah, well, Atkins.
There's
not
Murphy.
forward.
Murphy, sorry. Is that-
Yeah, Emily Murphy. She's not forward neither. She's a midfielder.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Scores
So-
a lot of goals.
But my 2 forwards would be Leanne and Shiva.
Okay.
Yours is obviously Caruso.
She has Shiva down as a midfielder, and Murphy down as a forward. The FAI messed us up. Okay, that's your team then. Shiva and
Leanne Kernan's on fire.
yeah, that's why I'd like to see her up front with Carusa. But yeah, so I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on that team?
They all have
I-
different.
There's nothing wrong with
they all have
having a
different
disagreement with
aspects
the
to
team.
give to the game. Like Caruso is good at holding the ball up, but
I just think
she's
she's more of
not
a
good.
presence than Shiva because
Absolutely.
Shiva hasn't got a club. If Shiva was fit, then I'd go, okay, fair enough. That's the only reason. Same way Ruisha, in my opinion, has kind of been dropped by us for Megan Connolly because Megan Connolly's playing.
only because of the fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, but that's kind of why I'm
I
saying it.
know.
But I get sorry, I was confused, so I didn't mean to. I was
No,
just
but I
trying to-
know exactly where you're coming from with Caruso because she does hold the ball up. But what she doesn't do is when she gets the ball, holds her up, gives it to the player. She doesn't look for the return ball. Do you know,
in the box, like
In the box.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're at the edge of the box, you're giving the ball and then you go. She's not, she's giving it and looking and seeing where it's going. Instead of like, as a striker, you should know where you're going even before you kick the ball.
yeah.
Like if you
Well, I think that's where you see Leanne does that, where she does a dart into the box.
exactly, and
Like that,
Leanne does the D run, like the straight run and then around the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, arcs are run, yeah.
She was very unlucky the weekend. She just didn't get the service she deserved.
What do you think the score prediction will be?
I'm not going to go across you. You go ahead.
I think Ireland will win 3-1.
Goal scores.
I'll go with Leanne Kernan, Denise O'Sullivan, and Caruso.
I think you have to. It's not an Ireland game if Katie McCabe doesn't score. I don't think so. I'd have to go
What's your prediction?
2-0, 2-0 Katie and Denise. I mean, they usually score anyway. You know what I mean? So, but I wouldn't. I actually, do you know who I'd love to see score is Leanne Kieran. I'd love to see her get a goal. I think she's well overdue an Ireland goal.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'd love to see her score and maybe reclaim her place back in the starting 11.
Yeah, because the last campaign she's been a super sub. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Too often.
yeah, give her.
And she missed the World Cup, so there's an element of that. I'd love to see her kind of come back into
I'd
the squad.
love a manager like Carla or wherever, just to give her a run, like, as in the team. As in, like, there's girls walking into the dressing room knowing they're in the 11. I'd like Leanne to be able to feel that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because I think if she gets a run in the team, she will absolutely boss her.
Mm.
I think she's just waiting to get in there.
Do you have a prediction, Eimear, before we wrap it up?
I'm going to say 3-0. Not going to give them the one.
Fair enough. Ruthless.
Yeah.
Scores.
Scores. Katie McCabe.
Hat-trick.
Yeah, hat-trick.
Fair enough. Yeah, on that note, I think we'll wrap it up. So if you just want to wrap it up to that camera there, we'll. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll chat to you later.